May 25, 2025, 2:55 p.m., Arkansas. A man in a law enforcement uniform walks up to the prison gate. The guard looks at him. The man says 4 words, "Open the gate," and the guard does. The man walks through, crosses the parking lot, and disappears into the Ozark Mountains. For 12 days, over 200 law enforcement officers scour the rugged wilderness looking for him. But here's the twist: he's Grant Hardin, former police chief, convicted rapist, convicted murderer, and he just walked out of a maximum security prison by pretending to be a cop. The job he used to have. The job that taught him exactly how prisons work. This is What If. Let me tell you who Grant Hardin is. His story is a pattern of abuse and failure masked by a badge. He bounced between small-town Arkansas police departments in the 90s, repeatedly fired for excessive force. In 1997, while still an officer, he raped an elementary school teacher. A case that went cold for 20 years until DNA technology finally caught up with him. In 2017, after a brief, disastrous stint as police chief where he terrorized the town of Gateway, he murdered a city employee he'd had disputes with. He was convicted and sentenced to 80 years. By 2023, his story became the subject of an HBO Max documentary, Devil in the Ozarks. Everyone thought the monster was behind bars. But Grant Hardin had other plans. November 2024. 6 months before his escape, Hardin, working in the prison kitchen, starts planning. He uses his knowledge as a former cop to exploit every weakness. He notes the lax security on the loading dock, the blind spots in camera coverage, and the guard at the back gate who often operates on autopilot. Over 6 months, he methodically gathers supplies, food, water, and materials to construct a convincing law enforcement uniform. He waits for the perfect moment. On May 25, 2025, that moment arrives. He learns new, stricter dock rules start the next day. It's now or never. That afternoon, he puts on his disguise, walks confidently to the back gate, and with a simple command, "Open the gate," the guard complies. He walks through, disappears into the woods, and isn't even reported missing for 2 hours. But here's where the story gets absolutely wild. For 12 days, he survives in some of the most rugged terrain in America, using the skills he once used to hunt people. If this story is gripping you, hit subscribe. We cover prison escapes, criminal masterminds, and the mistakes that bring them down. Every single week, the largest manhunt in Arkansas history begins. 9 units, FBI agents, U.S. Border Patrol, and helicopters with thermal imaging scour the Ozarks. But Hardin is a former cop. He knows every trick in the book. He evades dogs by staying perfectly still in the pouring rain. He survives on bird eggs, ants, and creek water after losing his food stash. Reported sightings flood in from across the state, but every lead goes cold. The terrain is his ally, rocky, dense, and full of caves. But his body is failing. After a week and a half without real food, he's exhausted and dehydrated. On day 12, tracking dogs finally corner him near Moccasin Creek, less than 2 miles from the prison. He tries to run, but has no energy left. He's tackled to the ground. The devil in the Ozarks is finally caught. After his recapture, the truth comes out, and it's damning. Hardin told investigators he did it all alone, but the prison made it easy. He was a convicted murderer and rapist who had been misclassified in a medium security facility for nearly 6 years. The tower guard who opened the gate never confirmed his identity. 2 employees were fired, and an internal review revealed catastrophic systemic failures. The escape wasn't a fluke. It was inevitable. He didn't even need the makeshift ladder he built. He walked right through the front gate because he knew how to act like he belonged. Grant Hardin is now in a maximum security prison, where he'll likely die. But his escape raises a chilling question. How many other prisoners with law enforcement or military backgrounds are planning the same thing? Prisons are designed to contain criminals, but not necessarily those who built their careers understanding how security systems work. For 12 days, a monster walked free because one guard opened a gate when someone in a uniform gave an order. Would you have opened that gate? Let me know in the comments. If the story kept you on the edge of your seat, smash that subscribe button. Next week, the prisoner who escaped by hiding in his cellmate's luggage. You don't want to miss it. Until next time, keep asking what if.